What is up, Aquarius? We're going to be doing your weekly reading. This is for July 20th to the 26th. It is a general reading, so if it doesn't resonate, that is fine. Check out your sun, moon, rising, Venus, and Jupiter sign. Today, I'm going to be doing your weekly spread, so past, present, future spread. We're going to do the spread itself with beautiful creatures. This is the link down below in the description box, as well as Witch's Tarot for the clarifiers. If you want to book a personal reading, I am open for 30-minute and 60-minute readings, both live or recorded. Schedule appointments only. I also added 2-question readings to the website for those of you who just want a short, sweet, to the point kind of answer for your query. I also opened back up Reiki sessions, distant Reiki only, for the purpose of COVID, right? But yeah, you can find all those goodies down below in the description box through my website. So go ahead, shoot me a message if you got any questions. Everything in the message box goes to me in my email. So Aquas, let's get into it. Let's see what's going on with you guys for July 20th to the 26th. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and help the channel grow. We do a lot of fun, cool, nerdy stuff over here. So it is what it is. Shamelessly weird. And we play with tarot cards and talk about cool stuff all day. Let's see what's going on, Aqua. The paranormal, so the unknown card basically came out. Curiosity. Show me what I need to see for Aquarius for July 20th to the 26th. Okay, so really weird. I just saw a Komodo dragon, which is basically a massive lizard. They're like predator of all predators. They can basically like slice you apart with their nails. That's a very strange energy. I've never seen one of those before in a channel. I'm gonna have to look it up after the video, so feel free to look up what that means, the symbolism of a Komodo dragon, right? Because it definitely was one of those, I can promise you. I've worked with them. Like in real life, not like spiritually. Recent past, the Magician in reverse, 4 of Pentacles, and the Moon, future, present, future, past, present, future, overall energy, King of Pentacles in reverse, Taurus energy. Okay, so recent past, you have the Magician in reverse, 3 of Swords in reverse, King of Cups in reverse. Someone was really emotionally manipulative, and that's what you're healing from, right? Because the King of Cups and the Magician is a very manipulative energy. This is someone who knows how to manipulate energy, who knows how to use it in a very shadowy aspect, and also not emotionally open. And I think they're actually blocked because of a lot of pain, so they work out of this emotional manipulation out of a fear of getting hurt. It's just a sense of control. It just lets them feel like they're in control, whoever this is. Current situation, you have the 4 of Pentacles in reverse, 8 of Pentacles in reverse, and the 5 of Pentacles. Wow. Someone's just straight up given up. 8 of Pentacles in reverse is a lack of effort. It's a lack of determination. 5 of Pentacles is a scarcity mindset, and the 4 of Pentacles in reverse is kind of just like, I give up, I let go, I'm over it, right? That's the current situation. It feels very down, very down. Immediate future, you have the Moon, the Knight of Cups, and the 8 of Swords. So there's something unknown about a love interest or a love offer coming in, or wanting to pursue somebody, and it's keeping you very much so in the headspace. A lot of overthinking with the 8 of Swords, Libra energy. And then the overall is the King of Pentacles, Taurus energy, okay? So there's a little bit of instability. I was going to say unstable, but you know where that went. I don't need to explain it. All right, so let's check this out. Let's see what's going on. The scarcity mindset in the middle feels very like left field. Why is the King of Pentacles the overall energy for Aquarius, please, Spirit? 3 of Swords, yeah. Wow, and Justice, Libra energy. Some of you definitely dealing with a Libra or a Taurus here. Pisces is also on the board, and Scorpio is on the board with the King of Cups. Pisces with the Moon, and Pisces with the Knight of Cups. Mercurial energy with the Magician. Justice, Libra energy, 3 of Swords, Libra energy, clarifying the King of Pentacles. So this instability is actually there's something that someone basically did wrong by you. The 3 of Swords is a betrayal, and Justice is wanting that apology, wanting things to be fair, wanting things to be fixed, wanting things to be balanced. Because King of Pentacles in reverse, there's a lack of balance, there's a lack of groundedness, there's something that's inconsistent, and it's around this heartbreak, this pain. And 3 of Swords doesn't have to be like, oh my gosh, my heart. It could just be a pain emotionally, like a breakup, right? It doesn't have to be like a 10 of swords. But we do have the 3 of swords in reverse twice, right? It doesn't feel like it's released. It feels like it's just being held on to. So I want to look at the 3 of swords in the recent past. Tell me about the 3 of swords in the recent past. Yeah, Ace of Wands in reverse and the Knight of Swords. I feel like somebody ran from this opportunity out of fear of pain. This 3 of Swords feels very old. It just feels like it's there. Like it's chilling on the surface. It's very present. I want to know about this King of Cups in the recent past. So somebody ran in the past from this beginning because they were afraid of getting hurt. Tell me about the King of Cups. It's most likely this King of Cups because they're in reverse. Not emotionally open. Very shut down. We get, yeah, Fool in reverse, Wheel of Fortune, 7 of Pentacles, and the 7 of Cups in reverse. They understand fully that they wanted to invest in this, right? They wanted this to move forward, but this was a risk to them. This new opportunity in love looked like a risk, and it caused a massive emotional shutdown. Let's look at the Magician in the recent past. Get the Hangman and the 2 of Pentacles, both in reverse, as well as the 8 of Wands in reverse. They were resisting looking at a new perspective. They were stuck in such a negative mindset of things aren't going to move forward. Things are always going to be chaotic. Things are always going to be a struggle. It's always going to be back and forth. I'm always going to be overwhelmed, right? Instead of surrendering and letting things unfold as they need to. And so they ended up manifesting from a very negative mindset because they couldn't shift their perspective. Because the Magician in reverse is someone who manifests from a very low vibration or doesn't manifest properly, or is also someone who doesn't realize how powerful they are and they have latent use of power. Let's talk about the 4 of Pentacles in the current situation. King of Swords. 5 of Wands. 3 of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles. I don't know how I feel about this, to be honest. The 4 of Pentacles in reverse is someone who's just kind of like, I'm not holding on to it anymore. It's like I do feel it's you. I'm just going to be honest. This feels like you. The past feels like somebody else. If you think it's the same person, sure, go with that. But whoever this King of Swords is, they stopped holding on to something because it was just drama. It just felt like fighting. It just felt like competition. It just felt like a power struggle all the time. They wanted to move towards something that was more stable, that brought joy to their life, made things easy is really what I want to say. This feels very like more complex than it needed to be in the past. And I think that's what you moved away from. Whoever you were dealing with just feels really indecisive about what they wanted and in what form they wanted it, right? Conditions. I just keep hearing conditions. They might have had conditions like, I don't know, they just feel like someone who still wants their freedom, wants a commitment, but is so scared of pain. 8 of Pentacles, Queen of Wands in reverse. I'm not going to take that actually because I was chit-chatting. I was channeling. Whoever this was in the past, very accustomed to pain, and that's why they ran. And I feel like that frustrated you because it was becoming way more difficult than it needed to be. So you're like, okay, I'm going to go put my efforts into people who actually want to work with me, that actually want to be part of my life, right? Because this should not be this difficult. Yeah. Want to work with me. 3 of Pentacles, bottom of the deck. Let's talk about the 8 of Pentacles. Why is the 8 of Pentacles here? The 4 of Wands in reverse. And the Star. Yeah, running from destiny. They didn't want to build the solid foundation. They weren't putting the work into it, but that was actually part of their path. I want one more. Star is Aquarius energy. That is your energy. It could be that you just didn't want to work on this foundation with this person anymore. It wasn't worth it to you. Yeah. Wow, you stood in your power. I actually really like this Empress energy. You chose yourself. You chose you. Let's look at the 5 of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles, 10 of Wands, 2 of Swords, and 6 of Swords in reverse. So you have the 8 of Pentacles clarifying the 5 of Pentacles, meaning that the 3 of Pentacles is in between. So somebody here, I just think that this was you realizing that you were being left out in the cold and you started to put your efforts elsewhere, right? You looked for people that would work with you, which is why we have the 3 of Pentacles energy between these two. The 8 minus the 5 is the 3, for those of you asking how I got that 3 of Pentacles energy. Okay, when you have them of the same suit, you subtract the highest from the lowest to get the in between, right? So that's the obstacle here, is this Three of Pentacles energy. They weren't working with you. They were very in and out. They kept ghosting is really what it feels like. And you were very much so putting an effort into the connection. That created a lot of burden and a lot of stalemate energy, right? Feeling stuck. This got too heavy and it made you want to run from it. It made you want to run away now because they kept running away. They kept going in and out, and yet they've still held on to you. Six of Swords in reverse is a lot of resistance to actually moving on towards something. You just wanted to move forward. So we have the Six of Swords, and then we have the Eight of Swords underneath. Oh, again, Six of Swords with the Two of Swords, Four of Swords, the timeout, right? I need to think about this before I move on. Let's talk about the Eight of Swords in the immediate future. Temperance and the King of Cups. So your person's very much so in their head, but they're also taking a lot of time to think about healing, balance, stability, patience in order to open up their heart, in order to be able to express how much love they actually have for you. I want one more on the Eight of Swords. Why is this King of Cups so in their head? I'm not taking those three. Why is the King of Cups so in his head? Tell me about this King of Cups. Seven of Wands, very guarded, very good. I just want to keep saying it, very guarded. I was going to say very defensive, but it's just more guarded. It's not really even defensiveness. It's just be cautious with me. Be gentle with me. Like, they feel so accustomed to pain and heartbreak. They really do. Has nothing to do with you. It has to do with their past. I think, to be very, not to be morbid, but I think they might have actually lost a lot of friends, like passed away. They've had a lot of loss, and some of them, a parent actually passed away. I'm getting like really specific stuff, and I don't like going down that rabbit hole, but for some of you, you have a partner whose mother recently passed of cancer. And they're struggling to open up to feminine energies because you and this is going to make me cry. You and an Empress energy is very motherly, is very nurturing, and that's why they gravitate toward you, but it's also causing the shutdown because they're afraid of that loss again. So that's for somebody in particular. That was very specific, okay? Others of you, this person's just very accustomed to loss, and that's what they're learning, is to heal from that and open up the heart space and let down this guard, right? And be more determined to go after what actually speaks to them on an emotional level. But they get very in their head. They start to overthinking with the Eight of Swords energy. That's self-imposed, right? Let's talk about the Knight of Cups, because this is a card of action. Five of Swords. Yeah, the conflict. They're so scared of betrayal, but then you have the Chariot, Strength, and the Two of Wands in reverse. They're done waiting for the right opportunity. Although it gives them massive freaking anxiety, they're very scared of being hurt. They're very scared of the betrayal. They still want to come in with this offer. And with Cancer energy, with the Chariot, Leo energy with the Strength card, they're being fully supported by the universe to actually take this action. Their intuition is telling them to do so. Strength to me is always the universe, very much so supporting you emotionally in order to take this action. And then Karma was poking out of the deck, face up in reverse. This is going to complete that painful cycle for them, this karmic cycle, all this loss, all this hurt that they've experienced. Because like I said, this feels very old. This feels very old. This feels like basically their whole life up to now. They've known a lot of pain. They've known a lot of loss. Some of the people you've been with have even been homeless. They're not used to having, right? They're just not used to having abundance in form, whether it be love, money, material. They're not accustomed. And now that you're offering it, because you're an Empress, you're very abundant, you manifest like crazy, but you're also very nurturing, very motherly, very self-sufficient. Being around that, it frightens them because, well, what if I have it and I lose it? It's kind of heartbreaking. Not kind of, it definitely is, but I don't want to get too far into their energy because it's very emotional. It's very emotional. Let's talk about the Moon. Let's talk about the Moon. Like, this just looks like your person's energy. Look at that. Pisces energy with the Moon, but look at the character's emotional depiction, right? It's just like they're cradling themselves. Like, I can't get hurt again. I can't go through pain again. I've had enough, right? Tell me about the Moon. I'm scared to be vulnerable. I'm scared to open up. Like, what if the bad happens? The illusions, right? The self-limiting beliefs, the unknown. That's what the Moon's about. Things we don't know. And then the Page of Cups is not being vulnerable, not being emotionally ready to open up. Tell me more about the Moon. Wow. Okay. It's all going to tie together very nicely, but you're going to have to be patient with your person because look what came out. They have a lot of love for you, but they don't feel up to par. They're an emperor. They're a true pair. They don't feel up to par. They're still going through a transition. They're still going through a transformation to truly embody this emperor, this very masculine, self-sufficient, I can provide for everybody around me. And I think that's their biggest struggle. I can provide, right? They want to give you what you deserve, but they don't think that they're capable of doing that, right? Because look what's all around this idea of the new beginning is this anxiety, is this, I can't do it, the negative self-talk, right? The devil, right next to that Ace of Pentacles, and then the Four of Swords. I need to think about this. I can't take action. I can't do it. I can't. I won't be able to. I'm not enough. I can't do this, right? Limiting self-beliefs. But they want the brand new beginning, and it's being presented there. Energetically, it's there. It's for the taking, but they're in the Four of Swords. They're still thinking about it. And because they're thinking so much about it, now we have the Queen of Swords decided to pop out. They know they want you. There you are, right? Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy. But that's what's stopping this cycle from moving forward is this overthinking. They go from the Eight of Swords to the Nine of Swords and the world in reverse, right? They have the Eight of Swords over here for those of you who are asking. But the Nine of Swords with the Four of Swords, that means in between is still that conflict, that Five of Swords we were just talking about. They just have to end. They have to get to that Ten of Swords before they can be the true emperor, before they can end this cycle. So you're just going to have to be patient with them because they're working through all these illusions, all this scarcity mindset, all the pain. They're trying to realize that that's not the case anymore. That's not their life anymore. And that's a very hard thing for them to do. Yeah, bottom of the deck, Six of Cups, soulmate energy. Very strong connection. Page of Swords, they're going to come in with communication because they're going to walk away from the past that no longer serves them, right? See the truth about the past and walking away from it because it's not what serves them to their highest good. It's not emotionally fulfilling. And now they see that clearly. So they're trying to understand, what can I do to move towards my Six of Cups, my soulmate, my Empress. I actually really like that. Yeah, transformation. Wow. I love that. Death. I love that. Yeah, they're going through a massive cycle change. Your person, they feel surrounded by loss and scarcity and a lot of low vibe stuff, poverty. I would send them a lot of good vibes if I were you, right? Everybody's situation is going to be different. Don't ever send negativity to anybody because it's just going to come back to you threefold. I can feel some of you pissed off. Please don't put that out there. It's just going to manifest, and it's just like what can I say? Like picture a ball of sand rolling down a freaking beach. You know, it's just going to get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger as it rolls. And don't do that. Don't do that. If you're going to put something out there energetically, let it, even if you don't want this person anymore, just be like, I hope they find healing. I hope they can get out of this energy because I can feel some anger and resentment from some of you. That needs to be released. Because this person, they didn't betray you because of you by any means. And that's not an excuse for them either. You definitely, that's why they have justice here around the heartbreak, right? They want to make things right. They do. They recognize that. But in order to make things right, you have to be willing to forgive as well. It's a two-way street, okay? I love you guys. I hope this resonated. If you want a personal reading to look into your own situation a little deeper, go ahead and book it down below. I'm going to be a little frightened for those of you who do because your person has some really heavy stuff going on, and this could have definitely gotten a lot deeper, but we weren't going to go down that rabbit hole. So let's keep it general. Book down below. Like, share, subscribe. I love you guys, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.